Well, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and thank you so much for joining me today on the Friday Masterclass, where today it is all about making some music. If you've been watching for a while, I haven't really done any live music, and the truth is, as any artist can attest to and probably identify with, I just haven't been in the mood to do it. I just haven't felt particularly inspired, not in a bad way. I did a lot of sort of soul searching. Why do I not want to do this? Getting very real with you here. I just really wasn't in. I was still playing daily just for me, but just didn't really feel like making anything, recording anything. Just, I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood. Well, cut to about 2 weeks ago where I randomly stumble upon this YouTube video of Billy Idol, who as of today is like 65. And if anybody doesn't know Billy Idol, classic, 70s Generation X frontman, and then became a solo artist and really blew up MTV in the 80s and early 90s. He just put out a new EP and he's got this song called Bitter Taste. And I happened to catch a performance of this that he did at some radio station studio a couple of months ago. And that was it. Suddenly I was I just fell in love with this melody, fell in love with this tune. It's a fairly dark song, but the melody is just gorgeous and there's just something about the way he sung it. So we're going to remake that today. That's what we're doing. It's fueling the creativity, and it already got me working on a couple of new songs that have just been sitting, lingering on the hard drives that I haven't been able to finish. You will recall the last time I think we recorded, I was still doing some stuff that I still hadn't mixed. I just didn't want to do it. So we're changing that. In any case, it's lovely to see you all. We are coming to you live across multiple channels on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Behance. A couple of quick shouts here. Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, how is it going? Pierre Julien, nice to see you. White Wedding, Z by HP. Steve, Shark Puppet, yes. Tim, put your pants on vibe, just maybe, a little darker than that. Chris Olson, Reverb Mike. Rick Adams, RB, what's up? Cody Bear, how you doing? Jan, Umakoran, Alexander, lovely to see you all. D. Ross, how's it going? And Philip, and Felix, and many, many more. Lorianne, very nice to see you all here. TR Bullen, old guys can still rock. You got to check this out. I mean, the guy is not only in fine voice, he's ripped AF. I mean, there is hope, said Gandalf. So that's what we're doing today. All right. H. Heigl, oh, that's wonderful. Welcome. Hello. Hello, Ilan. Hello, Doughboy. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and I'm going to switch over my screen here. And of course, I had to do just a little bit of pre-tracking so that we could get everything in sort of in time. And naturally, of course, I don't know that we're going to be able to finish all of the overdubbing. Last night, I laid down just one take of drums, did a little pre-comp there, mixed the drums down, a scratch vocal, and then just a couple little ending bits that you'll see when we get to it. I wanted to pre-record those because it just made life a little bit easier. So the plan today is to record some piano, bass, tambourine, a new lead vocal. Again, there's a scratch on there, and then a harmony. And if we get to some of the other things, we'll do that. But this will kind of just open up. If you haven't sort of seen how Audition works in terms of multi-tracking, you'll get to see it. I know I said a while ago that I'm going to be migrating from here to something else. I've been doing a lot of recon on that, and it looks like it's going to be Logic for multi-tracking. Sorry, Audition, just haven't really, it's just missing some things. But I will continue to use Audition, of course, always for editing and mastering because there is still nothing better for that. Okay, so we're going to start with some piano today. And, I haven't really warmed up at all. So like all things, we'll see how this goes. So I've got the piano connected here via the Kurzweil. And I'm going to put on some headphones. That's right, Audition, get your MIDI game on. I just don't see that happening, Tim. So, as it is. So here in the chat, tell me if you're hearing this. And I'm going to switch my view. I put a new little camera view in here. Actually, this view's fine. Would you rather? Yeah, that's blocking my face. That's for when we're singing. We'll go back to the other one. Yeah, we'll go back to this. By the way, if anyone's curious, that mic that you just saw up there, that's the Sennheiser MD441, one of my all-time fave mics for snares, also for vocals. It's a dynamic mic, not a condenser. It's got this really awesome, it's basically like an EQ slash roll-off switch at the back. And it just has a very kind of unique vocal sound. And it's a really classic looking mic. We'll get to see more of that later. All right. Oh, thank you, Umacorn. Yep, Colby. Yes. All right. Love it. Love it when the chat is awake and alive. Reverb mic. I would so miss you if you weren't in my chats. Yes. Oh, thank you, Cody. It was in fact leg day. I love this shirt. This is like my Friday shirt. Does everybody have like their, standby shirts? Oh, and I just realized if I do this, you're probably gonna lose some of my head here. Oh, for heaven's sake. All right. Here, you know what? Let me see. Here's what I'm gonna do so you can see me. I'm gonna tape this up. By the way, so we're so tech here. You can see for the lyric sheet, I've just got it taped to the mic stand. Sometimes it's just like whatever works. That's okay. I'm just gonna put a piece of Scotch tape on my not inexpensive microphone. That's fine. Okay. Brandtastic promo. So I have a casual Friday shirt. Right on. Okay. So this is a bit of in a minor key here. All right, I'm just gonna play along for a second, and heck, I'll just track it and we'll see how it goes. Ooh, Heavens to Betsy's great. All right, let's just go for it. Let me just think. Oh, and one thing I got to remember, I have a tendency to do what's called a root 5 motion. And by the way, I realize my mic is over there. This whole thing routing has been very challenging. So, but we're going to go for it. Let's do it. Here we go. There's a million ways to die. Okay. Woo! All right. That was okay. Right. You know, not great. Thank you, EAI Design. Appreciate that. Thank you, Aniket. All right. Jacqueline Hyde. Nice. This could be an HBO series theme, right? It does kind of sound like that. It does have that vibe. I made a couple little mistakes in there. You know, for the essence, for the sake of time, I'm gonna go with it. A couple of bunk notes. As Miles Davis often said, there are no bad notes, only tensions. Which, if you know jazz, tensions are what we refer to when we talk about sharps and flats. If you know the history of Miles Davis, you know that he often caused a lot of tension with his fellow musicians in the studio and on stage. So it's kind of a little double meaning there. In any case, all right. Very cool. All right. So we got the piano in there. Cool. Let's just hear this back a little. Kind of get a little mix. It's the bitter taste on my tongue. Add some compression. Oof. All right, couple little major minor flubs there. Literal major minor. But that's okay. It's fine. Okay, so we got the piano in there. Shrink that up. Actually, here, I'm gonna drag that down a little bit. And let's move on to the Rickenbacker. Got the piano ending in there. So the Rickenbacker bass. Now this one, for this, it'll be, I think I might just leave this on. We'll see. If we get a little kind of a slapback echo, I'll kill this monitor right here, this microphone. But I think it should be okay. All right. What's up, Cornell? How are you doing? Paul Weaver, what's going on? Dr. Jekyll Hyde, I tell my violin teacher about the tension. Yes. Miles, I saw that movie a few times. Nice. Yeah, okay. All right, so let me go ahead and grab the, I'm going to grab the Rickenbacker bass, and then we're going to track that. What's up, Caleb? Diego, Jason? Oh, hey, how's it going? Yes, good to see you again. And Tan Moy Gosh, great to see you too. Okay, all right, so here, I'm going to go grab the bass, and then we'll get reconnected here. Cornell, could I really quick explain what reverb is? Sure, in essence, reverb, whether created naturally or electronically, is it's effectively a type of delay or decay of sound. So if you imagine yourself in a big echoey, you know, in a gymnasium, right? Think back to your school days and you say, hello, and it echoes like that. It's not so much that it echoes, but that sound travels and carries. That's what reverb is, all right? It's the distance from you to the edge of that wall and all that space, and what happens when your sound travels across a very large space or a small space. Reverb can be small. You can have a small ambient room. If you've ever, like in a bathroom, right? You get that kind of echoey reflection. That is what's known as like an ambient reverb. If you go into a concert hall, that's like a hall-style reverb. And there's all different types of variations of that on amplifiers. There's spring reverb. There's all kinds of different types. But it's effectively the echo decay of a sound in a room or in an environment. You know, where you don't find reverb per se would be outside necessarily. Now you can have echo. If you've ever been in like a forest, you shout out and you sort of hear things echoing back to you. That would be considered more echo, not reverb. And there's lots of different things that we could talk about to really define those two. But hopefully that very quick explanation kind of does it. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go grab the bass. Here we go. Now this is right in the way. All right, let's see if I move this now. There's my face. Okay. This is more difficult to wield than you might think. Okay. Hair and cables and... All right. So let's see now. Okay, curious. Not seeing my level on the Rickenbacker here. So let's do this. There we go. How's that coming through? Are you hearing a weird doubling? I'm looking at you, Tim. Have we ever seen Jason ears on stream? Wonder, all of a sudden, have you ever seen my ears? Because of the, get it. Very good. What's up, Kevin Monahan? Sounds good. Okay, so no weird delays or anything or feedback. So interestingly, for the audio nerds in here, sorry, this is in the way. Recording this with a condenser microphone, my AT4050, and I'm doing an Abbey Road technique using this condenser in a figure 8 pattern. So it's capturing the direct sound of the amp, you can't really see it behind me there, as well as the reflection off the wall on the other side, right? So figure 8 is what you use, like if you see people back to front or face to face in front of a microphone, singing a harmony in mono. Same concept here, it's capturing from two sides. So it's capturing the direct amplified of the bass, but it's also getting the slap off the wall, which is dampened by the soundproofing that's on the wall as well, and it kind of creates a cool sound. That is a sweet Ricky. I would agree. This, I often say this is my original baby. This is a reissue. Bought this in 1989, so it's been with me a long, long time. And I was gonna pick this. I think I'm gonna use fingers. So let's just go with it. Okay. And we all audio nerds here. Okay. All right. I actually haven't played this on the bass yet, so see what happens. I could easily screw it up. Here we go. absolute garbage. I'm just going to undo it like it never happened. Play less busy. All right. For the sake of time, I don't want to play any more of that. Dude knows his skills. Yes. Nice glissando. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, you know, thank you. More licks. That's it. I'm trying not to play so busy. I'm also trying not to play Route 5. But we'll see. Okay. That was... I think I need to hear that back. Bravo. Thanks. I'm not happy, Umacorn. Yeah, you've been around. You know. But I don't want you to have to endure another bass performance there. So, you know what I am gonna do? I take that back. I'm gonna make you endure one more because we've got about 23 minutes. All right, we're gonna do a picked one. I'm going to kick up the drums for myself, too, so I can feel it a little more. Getting very hot and sweaty in here. Okay. Here we go. Endure. I'm just being honest, Cody. I know this is probably painful for many. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay. Well, you know, 6 of one, half dozen the other. I messed up about 3 times in there. It's fine for now. So for the moment, I think we'll play back the other one for the other stuff. All right, let me take this off. I got a lot of sweat in my eye. That was throwing me off here. Okay. Get this thing off. Woo! Very hot. Okay. Knock anything over. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Whew. Okay. That's why the bass players wear hippie headbands. Right. Paul Smith. You're very kind. You know, it's still rock and roll to me. Nice one, Mike, there. Steve Costa Boom, nice. Fingers perform better. Paul Weaver, you did get more of this back in the Twitch days. There's a lot more. It's a lot, you know, it's funny, it was much simpler setup back then. Now there's so much routing. Aniket, I sweat sucks. I know, it's in there. We all have those days. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, it's okay. There's enough to edit from if I wanted to. Flix Bicklighter, thank you. Thank you, Cody. We should have more music jams. Monica, enjoying the music. Okay. Woo! This is way more fun than watching someone edit video. That's very kind, Kevin. Thank you. What's up, Terry White? Lorianne, you're very nice. Okay. Yes, and you notice I do not play behind the neck. That's Berkeley. That is Berkeley College of Music right there. Gets slapped on the wrist. Okay, so minus my, yeah, let's see. I don't want both of these. Minus a couple of those screw-ups. I actually think I liked the picked one performance-wise better, but we'll leave the bass in there. And you know, now, of course, I'm hearing those bad piano where I'm doing major, but it should be minor or vice versa. That's going to bug me, but I can worry about that for this because we've only got about 17 minutes. So, okay, I'm going to do one last thing. So I've got the piano for now. Thank you, El Colette. Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this off because the fan is so loud on this Kurzweil. And we're going to add the tambourine in here. It's not really playing the whole time, but it needs a little bit of that. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to add it. Okay. Got our tambourine in here. Now this may very well it's weird that wasn't engaging right away. Okay. Again, for those of you who watch me for years, you know, I'm a very busy melodic bass player, so to cut back it's always been a challenge. And then when I tend to bunk a note, I get even busier. Just the way it goes. Okay. Now, again, for you audio nerds out there, you know, back in the day when you'd record tambourine, does anybody remember? I'll bet I know a couple in here who do. I'll bet Paul Weaver, and I'll bet Kevin know this. What was the peak level when recording to tape? It's a little trivia question. Peak level when recording to tape for tambourines. It's analog tape. 16 track, 8 track, 24 track, analog. What did you want the peak? Or rather, what did the peak need to be to prevent distortion and clipping? Okay? We'll still see who's playing. Betty or Veronica style tambourine. I can't really answer that. Thank you, Felix. This is one hot tambourine. Very good, Tim. Come on, Tim. I'm counting on you. Minus 16. Minus 16 from tune. That's very good. Now, in some references, that is the case. There was even a slightly higher number when you move to 24 track. Minus 16, I probably would have used in my half-inch, quarter-inch days. Tim, if I go by this stream, 400 dB. Yeah, that's right. So tune is in the lead right now. There's one more value I'm looking for. Minus 25, a little too quiet. It could still work, but if you wanted to get max, again, the peak, not the, the average would probably be around minus 18-ish. All right, not sure. Okay, so it's minus 10. That was the maximum. We're going to go with tune because minus 16 for analog is really, and what that means is, so you wouldn't see the peak meter going into the red, but it was in fact distorting. So if you kept it at minus 16, even though it seemed like, oh, the level's too quiet, you're guaranteed no clipping, no distortion, clean, beautiful sounding tambourine. And the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. Very nice. Okay, let's get the tambourine going. And I'm going to use the same mic here, but I'm not going to obviously play right into it because we don't need to. I have to hold it like this. All right. Minus 20 on your drum kit. Yes, for your overheads, most likely. Okay. All right, here we go. So are you still recording analog, dude? That's awesome. All right, let's switch the view again. So now I'm just looking at my tighter abs, which I might add. I do love this shirt because it's very, very form-fitting. See the work I've done there. All right. That was weird. Okay, let's do it. Well, you might say to yourself, why are you breathing so heavy? Tambourine is hard. Decent arm workout for a leg day. No joke. Tambourine is, it's like when people used to talk, I've said this on the stream before, people talk like triangle and you're laughing, or look at how sweaty I'm glowing. People, playing the triangle, and I was only in, I did concert band for like half a semester in high school. I got kicked out because I was constantly told I was overtaking the melody or the bass or something else. I was just too much. Surprise. And, but I did mallet percussion for a while, and I worked with another person, and I remember they were saying like, oh, it's so lame, Glock and tambourine and chimes and all this. Is no. This stuff is, look, you're usually counting and resting a lot, but when you got to be on, you got to be on, and it's hard. It is hard to hold that checka 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 in time for a minute, let alone 2 or 3 or 30 seconds, whatever it is. You gotta have time, as Ginger Baker would say. That was a terrible Ginger Baker. But yeah, okay. Woo. Oh, is that camera a little off? Ah, snap. Yeah, it could be. +10. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. Really? I wonder. I can't fix that now. Snargle. Oh, that really stinks. Okay, so we've got the tambourine, we got bass, we got piano. Those mistakes in the piano are gonna drive me nuts, so hopefully I can sing to those because they're very distracting. So I'm just gonna do a quick little mix here for myself so I can get into, man, I gotta relax. I'm like too worked up to sing. But let's see what we can do here. Just kind of cut to the middle somewhere. I'll take the vocal out for a sec. Right on a spot where the piano's playing the wrong chord. Why didn't I fix that? There's just like so many bad notes in here. Okay. Bass, tamb. I'm gonna leave that open for a visual reference. I'm gonna leave this open. Okay. All right. Okay. Almost Creedence Waterfall Revival. Nice. Does this song need timpani? You played it through high school and college. Haha, it could. Boom, boom. I did too. Timpanis are wonderful. I've used them many, many times on stream for various things. Kev, you see that? I've just found a bug. For whatever reason, that first attempt at turning on record on a track, it's not doing it. And then the second time, it kicks in. This is with the latest one. Yeah, okay, here, you know what? Let me switch to it just real quickly. I'm gonna see, maybe I can fix it live. Okay, so if I'm looking at the camera here, I can't see what of course, because I'm seeing it, it's all delayed for me. Is it, audio nerds, are we talking like 200 milliseconds? 300 milliseconds? Because I can make that adjustment real quick. I don't know if that's gonna be very distracting for the vocal. The bitter taste. I have to do like 3 different voices in this. Okay, so you're watching me, audio nerds and video nerds who are good with timing. We're talking, probably 200 milliseconds, 100 milliseconds, 300. Who's got something for me? All right. No commentary. Okay. 200. Okay. Thank you, Tune. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can quickly remedy that. Just give me 1 second here, okay? I don't know if this is going to actually work while I do it live. But let's see. Okay. So how about now? So that's with 200 milliseconds. Of course, we didn't say if it was ahead or behind. Does this look better? Of course, realizing that you're getting it about 20 seconds after I do it. And we've got 6 minutes. All right. All right. Better, worse? If it's way more delayed, I'll put it back. Good. Yeah? Way worse. Okay. All right, are we back to where it was before? I'm sorry, it's probably just not good. Now I may have screwed it up while we're doing it. I don't know if it'll revert back, but that's where we are. We've only got 5 minutes. The bitter taste. Okay. Let me just play for a second here. Okay. I'm gonna the bitter taste on my tongue. Too many holes. The damage done. So I'm told. I'm gonna ride this bike to the edge of town, roll to the bridge with my eyes shut and spit at the stars, and scream in the dark. There's nothing I can do to change it now, but if I cut myself open, baby, you can read all my scars. Read all my scars. Hello, goodbye. There's a million ways to die. Should've left me way back. Should've left me way back by the roadside. Hello, goodbye. I was staring in the devil's eyes. Should've left me way back. Should've left me way back by the roadside. It's a bitter taste, jagged stain on my skin, broken leg, born again. White light, upside down, twisted frame, my new crown. I'm gonna ride this bike till the break of day, rolling through the garden like the fountain won't take it away. I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna live so
heart, these broken wings will lift me to the sun so I can burn up in the flames again and again. Hello, goodbye. There's a million ways to die. Should've left me way back, should've left me way back by the roadside. Hello, goodbye. I was staring in the devil's eyes. Should've left me way back, should've left me way back by the roadside. It's a bitter taste, oh, oh. It's a jagged stain, whoa, whoa. It's a bitter taste, oh, oh. It's a jagged stain, oh, oh. Hello, goodbye. There's a million ways to die. Should've left me way back, should've left me way back by the roadside. It's a bitter taste.
Were you expecting that that bit at the end there? All right, friends. Channeling that Max Keynote energy. You're all very nice. Thank you very much. That wasn't too bad. It was okay. You know, it wasn't bad. I think we got stuff to work with. Yeah, I tried to back up for you, Paul. Sorry. It's hot. I'm gonna hear that little bit right there. All right, well, friends, unfortunately, that is all the time we have. So thank you so much for watching. We've got the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge coming up. Maybe we'll complete some more of this next time. In any case, thank you so much for sticking around. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you again next time. Take care, everybody, from the Sweaty Studio. Have a good one. Bye-bye.